Good morning and good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you, Sunny.
Mhm.
One of my major mind's obstacles has been that I can't abide in that I-ness for too long. Before long, you touch it, you taste it, and before long, there's a thought again, and then you're dropping it again, and you're tasting it, and that cycle is like never ending. And there are times when there is stable, but the mind wants more. Is that wanting uh, not, is it an obstacle by itself? That's one question. And
Uh,
secondly,
let's go for the first. Let's go with the first.
right.
No, the mind wanting is not a problem. Nothing that happens in the mind is a problem unless you take shape as it. So in this case, please see what is dissatisfied? What wants more? What
Mm,
is creating an image of what stability and awareness looks like and is chasing that image? Or um, for whom is this a problem? Who is frustrated that I want to end this cycle? The mind, that's the mind's nature. Wants, frustrations, expectations. Let the mind be the mind. You be yourself. And that's where this practice starts to deepen for you, because it's like when we got into this, we had an image of what self abidance means, ever present state of awareness or whatever, right? But now you are seeing it's more about like discerning your true place at any given moment and no longer giving your sense of self or belief to what you are discovering you are not. So you see that the mind is frustrated. The mind it wants more. Mind is oh, like I can't abide. It claims that. Where are you going to place your sense of self? Are you going to keep taking shape as the mind which claims these things? Oh, I'm flip flopping in and out, this and that. Or are you going to, again, just in that simple moment, no matter how many times you have to do it, are you going to recognize yourself as that which is aware, as that which, awareness doesn't want anything. Awareness is not frustrated. Awareness is not even wanting the cycle to end. It so that is what we have to start to notice about our true nature. It may not be personally satisfying because it's like personally, it's like we still feel like, oh, I'm still out of it. I'm still not able to be stable. But it's like that's where you have to see that the person who feels these things, the mind which claims these things, is not your true identity. Don't keep giving it belief while waiting for a moment where you feel stable so that you can feel personally satisfied. No, renounce the person that claims these things, that feels these things. Let it feel these things. There's not an issue. But the moment you take shape as it and take it to be true, you become it. You it becomes you, and now awareness is something that you have to achieve. So that's what my recommendation in this would be. See where you're placing your sense of self. And two, be
mm,
willing to do this as many times it takes. Don't be afraid of it or don't go frustrated with the work. That is the work. And then that's how the journey or the practice seems from a personal point of view. Constant returning, getting lost, returning. The moment you grow frustrated, you know you have become personal. And that's okay, but return to yourself. Just that simple noticing, I am aware. So notice that awareness has no need to abide, it has no need to maintain, stable. It is itself always. You are only that. So that's a simple way of going about this.
mm. Thank you. You hear it, but you don't hear it. It's yeah, understand. And my second part was that what does this awareness, just being aware while one is working, doing, is that enough for the awareness that I'm aware that I'm cooking, I'm aware that I'm walking, but the being is there? i- is that also awareness of awareness?
So you're asking, being aware of the current activity, is that also awareness of awareness?
Being like you know that you are aware of that you're doing an activity. That I know that I'm walking. I know that I'm cooking.
Hmm.
So that I-ness is there while the activity is taking place.
Hmm.
Is that I'm just asking for clarity in that. Is that an acceptable
Yes,
place to
it
be
is.
in?
It is what I would also suggest in day-to-day life, rather than just, let's say, for example, right now, rather than just hearing, be aware that hearing is happening, right? There's a added depth to it, added dimension to it,
Mm,
rather than just walking, be aware that walking is happening. But
mm,
discern in that moment, if possible, see that you are not the body, you are not the person doing these things.
mm,
It's because it's a very different mental framing. You can say, oh, I'm being aware that I am walking, that I am talking. But the whole point of the practice is stop giving your I amness to these activities, to the body or mind that is performing these functions. You're aware that
mm,
talking is happening. Not, oh, you're aware that I am talking. Like, let go of attributing your I amness to the body you see performing these actions. Because there is where we start to see that the body and the mind is part of the experience that is appearing in awareness. I'm not a body who is aware, being present to whatever activity I'm doing. That is a mental concept that I'm a body who is aware of the current activity. No, you are
mm,
that awareness alone in which the experience of the body doing this or the body doing that is appearing. The body is also the experience you are aware of. Who? You? You don't have a face, you don't have a name. So, yes, like that's where, of course, in a simple way, just be present to what is happening. But in a when you remember to and when it is available to you, discern that like, oh, the whatever the body is saying, whatever it is doing, even the mind that is thinking is the perceived experience that arises, passes. You're not that.
mm,
That's where, this practice can has a certain level of depth to it. It is not just being present.
mm,
In a simple way it is, but at the same time it is like a discernment of what you are versus what you are not. As you are present, take
yeah.
yourself to be nothing that is appearing. We can even see that, like, let's say, especially with simple activities, these are just happening by themselves. You're not the body doing those things. You're not the mind thinking about how to do those things. The body doing those things and the mind thinking about what to do, both you are aware of. They are experiences
But
which
in the
change.
beginnings, sorry. Mm, mm.
They are experiences which change. You are yourself. You are always here. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, in the beginning, the mind is still saying these things, right? It's still the mind that's saying, okay, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm looking. But basically, I think it's just a seeing, it's just a knowing, and that the mind really should not play a part in that. It should be just knowing, right?
Yeah, no, that's good. Because when the mind is saying these things, you can see that I'm not that. It's not another mental statement. I am not that. It is just a recognition. It is a noticing that even this mental statement that is arising right now is not myself. I am not that. I'm not doing it. That is that deeper awareness. That is you being yourself. So yeah, I would say in any given moment, no matter what the mind is saying, whether it's about spiritual practice or personal life, let's have a degree of noticing that you are not the mind that speaks and says many things, including when you are spiritually like doing spiritual practice, and then the mind is saying, "Oh, I'm not stable yet. I'm not there yet," or it is waiting for something to special to happen, or is getting frustrated because it constantly has to keep returning. See that you are not this mind also. Don't give it any belief, interest. Don't pursue it, right? Otherwise, you become the doubter. You become the confused one. You become the one who doesn't get it. You become the frustrated one. The mind sources our beingness in this way. It's like refuse to step in, refuse to take seriously what the mind says. At any given moment, you can notice yourself as simply that which is aware. And let that recognition be more important than pursuing whatever the mind is saying. Because whatever the mind is saying is fiction, it's a concept. But the fact that you are aware of the mind, that recognition, I am aware, is fact. So it will always ground us in truth, in what is. And remember
Yeah,
always that
thank you.
it is not like perfection you are striving for in this practice. It will look very messy. It is very messy, right? It is not perfection, it is consistency. Just a simple inward turning again and again and again and again. Yes, it is repetitive, but that is the nature of it. Uh, Once again, don't buy into the mind getting frustrated that it is not coming easy or that it has to be done again and again. For you, it is not a problem. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.